Hey, it's Angie with News OK.
And Becky.
And Becky is our recipe for health food columnist for the Oklahoman. She's also a registered dietitian. Thanksgiving is coming up, and that's kind of the theme of this video. We're going to be talking about fresh turkeys.
Yes, we are, Angie. And more and more people like to fix a fresh turkey for the holidays. And we want to talk just a little bit about the difference in a fresh turkey and a frozen turkey. A fresh turkey is one that has never been below 26 degrees. It's never been frozen. And there are a number of places in Oklahoma City that carry fresh turkeys. Every place doesn't, but there are a number of places that do. And we'll be listing those actually in the column.
Okay.
But it's a fresh turkey should also be soft to the touch. When you touch it, it shouldn't be really hard.
Okay.
And so that's something else that people can know. And then, of course, they need to look at the sell by date, use by date, the information regarding the date that's on the turkey.
Okay.
Like with any poultry or any other fresh product that you would purchase. And so that's just a little bit about fresh turkeys. We want to really focus today on safe handling of those turkeys.
And the great thing is, obviously, Becky, with her recipes, makes things very healthy and very simple. So that's great. So we're going to be talking about fresh turkeys and then also making sweet potatoes.
Well, actually, we're going to do a very simple side dish that goes with a simple turkey recipe.
There we go. There we go. So, okay, so let's talk about the, how you said you handle them.
Yes. First thing is people need to be sure their hands are very, very clean. And I know we say that so many times, but sometimes people forget. You don't want to just quickly wash your hands. You want to wash them well, thoroughly, with hot soapy water, get under your fingernails and all of that. That's first step. Then we need to be sure that everything that we use in our kitchen is clean before we start. Be your kitchen cabinets, it would be cutting boards. In fact, I always like to have two cutting boards, one to use for your raw poultry and a completely separate cutting board for anything else that you might be using. We don't want to have transfer of bacteria.
That's true.
And sometimes people will just not think about that. And you'll get really, really sick. You can if you use a cutting board for your raw turkey, even if it just sits on there, and then use that same cutting board to chop salad ingredients or something like that. So we want to be very careful about that. We want to be certain that our dish rags are clean. If you've used a dish rag to wipe up the raw poultry juices, you need to go ahead and wash it and get another one then for other things that you might be using a dish rag with.
Because bacteria might soak in there.
Exactly. And then you transfer it to the cabinet and you know, wherever it touches, and on your hands as well. And of course, your hands, you need to rewash your hands every time you handle the raw poultry. Same thing with your utensils, knives, anything like that, okay? And then a turkey, the lowest temperature that should be used for roasting a turkey would be 325 degrees. And there will be a safe handling chart on the turkey label. And there'll also be, depending on the size of the turkey, the recommended time for preparing and cooking that turkey. But the key thing is that it gets to 165 degrees in the thickest part of the breast and then in that joint around the thigh area, the thickest parts of the turkey, so that you know that it's 165 degrees at least throughout. And then the turkey should be safe to eat.
Great. Oh, some very good tips. All of those will be in her recipe for health food column, but we are actually going to make a nice side dish.
We are, and this is a very, very simple dish, and it is a cranberry orange with pecan topping for sweet potatoes.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so these are going to be kind of a simple, healthy, sweet potato, is that right?
Yes.
All right.
And what we've actually done, well, we just bake the sweet potatoes first while you're doing other things in the kitchen. And I'm going to turn my burner on here. I have 1 cup of orange juice. I'm going to put that in my small little pan. And then I've got 2/3 cups of craisins. And Angie, why don't you show the package of craisins there? And we're going to just cook this over a medium heat until it begins to simmer. And so we'll let this cook for just a minute. Okay, we're cooked this enough here. You can see it's just beginning to thicken. And I'm going to add chopped pecans, now 1/4 cup. And you could use, if you would prefer, walnuts, chopped pecans, but some type of a holiday type nut. And we've got this, we're just going to cook this for another 3 or 4 minutes, just
Okay.
until it thickens.
All right.
And actually, I have some that I've already cooked that's already ready to go.
TV magic.
Yes, that's right. And here we
Oh,
have,
that's beautiful.
isn't that,
Huh.
We've
So
got-
it's a sweet potato.
with our topping on it. And I've just put a little parsley. You could put any kind of greenery with that. But this would just be beautiful
Oh,
to serve, very
is.
nutritious,
It
and
is.
very simple to make.
So with your fresh turkey, you could have sweet potato and obviously wonderful toppings of cranberries or craisins, I guess. Let's
Orange
see,
juice.
Orange juice and some
then your
pecans.
nuts.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
that's all it is.
Very good, very good. Now, this recipe will be in the Oklahoman in the Life section in the Recipe for Health food column, Becky Varner's food column. Obviously, this recipe, and then also talking about fresh turkeys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angie.